From the eerie silence of the vast sky to the cold, unforgiving wilderness, some mysteries refuse to be solved, leaving only chilling questions that haunt us long after the cases fade from the headlines. In today's video, we're diving into 3 of the most terrifying unsolved mysteries of all time. Buckle up, because what you're about to hear might just keep you up at night. March 8th, 2014. Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 takes off from Kuala Lumpur, bound for Beijing. A routine flight like any other, until it wasn't. Less than an hour after takeoff, the plane vanishes from radar without a trace. Last known communication with the cockpit? A routine "Good night, Malaysia 370," and then silence. Despite an extensive search in the southern Indian Ocean, no wreckage is found for months, leaving investigators, families, and the world baffled. Theories range from mechanical failure to hijacking, to the most unsettling, deliberate sabotage by someone on board. Yet, after years of searching, only a few pieces of wreckage, like a flaperon, have been recovered. The question still stands: what happened to MH370? And why has no one been able to find its final resting place? The investigation remains open, with no answers. Some believe the plane was deliberately taken off course, while others suspect a sudden, catastrophic event in the cockpit. But with no black box recovered, the mystery only deepens. Could it be that the world will never know the true fate of MH370? Now, let's turn to the cold, unforgiving mountains of the Ural region in Russia. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers set out for an expedition in the Dyatlov Pass. But they never returned. What was meant to be a routine hike turned into a horrifying enigma. When searchers found their abandoned tent, it was cut open from the inside, and their belongings were left behind. What's even stranger? The hikers' bodies were discovered miles away, scattered, some in a state of undress, despite freezing temperatures. Several had fatal injuries, broken ribs, skull fractures, but there was no sign of a struggle. On Christmas Eve, 1945, in the quiet town of Fayetteville, West Virginia, the Sodder family's home was engulfed in flames. The fire was so intense that it destroyed everything in its path, leaving only rubble behind. But when the fire was finally put out, something shocking was discovered. 5 children were missing, and there was no trace of them. The fire had been fierce, but the parents, George and Jenny Sodder, couldn't understand why their children had disappeared without a trace. The eldest son, who was supposed to be home, had escaped, but his younger siblings, ages 5 to 14, were never seen again. Even more chilling, there were no remains of their bodies found in the ruins, which would be expected in a fire that severe. The family quickly began to suspect foul play. Could their children have been kidnapped before the fire started? Over the years, George and Jenny received mysterious phone calls and even reports from people who claimed to have seen their children alive. Theories ranged from a mafia plot to the possibility of the children being taken by human traffickers. But despite relentless searching and even a reward offered for information, the case remains unsolved. Were the children taken before the fire, or did they perish in the flames, their bodies somehow disappearing? To this day, no one knows for sure. And the Sodder family story remains one of the most heartbreaking and mysterious disappearances in American history. These cases, MH370, the Dyatlov Pass incident, and the disappearance of the Sodder children, remain shrouded in mystery, each one leaving us with more questions than answers. Some mysteries may never be solved, but one thing's for certain: they will continue to haunt us for generations to come. But what do you think? Are there hidden truths behind these unsolved cases? Could there be something or someone that's preventing the truth from coming out? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for more spine-chilling facts and terrifying fears. Until next time, stay curious and stay scared.